November 2nd, 2024. We've got Dan Weiss's TRX6 hauler, Dirt's off-road towing, not for hire. And he's towing a very famous vehicle behind him, 4x4 version.
Gotta go make a delivery today up in the mountain.
Make a special delivery. All right, so these guys are out goofing around. Quick little run here. Everybody's just out to have fun.
They're breaking down the trail for me to try to get in there.
Yeah, everybody's driving, and I'm filming today. It's kind of a first for me. I usually drive with everybody else. I'll just pick a little direction, and it's going to be conducive for this TRX6.
Oh, it'll go through a lot, though.
And then you put a dual wheel tire package on the back of that?
Yeah.
So you're running dualies on the back?
Yeah, got dualies on the back, and right now I'm running a different set of rims and tires on the front because the front plumbs were broke down so bad.
And our TRX6 is getting hung up on their little bit high center there.
We're going to put it in high gear.
You want to winch it off, or you want to get a little bump in reverse? She might not be able to push you backwards. There you go. Nice save. Come back on a little off camber and keep the corner. Taking a limo through here. 6-wheel drive flatbed limo. He debuted the off-road record yesterday, but it's not the same vehicle. That's good for rescuing people. It's a delivery vehicle.
I got you in my wheel. There you go.
Try to center yourself up with the center of the chassis again, Buggy. Just take your time. Take your time.
No, it'll be all right now once I get up real fast.
There you go.
I'm just gonna go.
Try to go around through that little edge over there.
I'm just gonna roll right over it.
Roll right over it. Okay.
Yeah,
Go out of the way.
Out of my way, because
you don't want to get run over.
There's a lot of weight going.
The vehicle on the back's already meant for jumping. It's used to getting jumped.
I shouldn't have jumped it. I got the generally jumped.
Famous last words. Just goofing around, so it's not very realistic, boys and girls. We're just out having fun, which is the name of the game. Go out and have fun.
It's all about just fun. That's how I look at it.
Brisk November afternoon. I'd have to say 99.9% of the leaves are down. It's rare in this vicinity. Yeah, definitely a good idea to shortcut that corner.
Well, this is the first time I really drove it very much. So.
In an off-road environment?
Yeah. I've been wanting to do it because I have no idea, what it. So now I know to really watch the high center.
I don't think that record's going to make it through that tunnel. Oh, and he's hung up. Yeah, you don't want to proceed with that one, Dan. She's going to rip off the back of your truck. Yep. I'll give it a little hand of God here. Little freebie there. And I don't think you even want to proceed that way, Dan. I don't think she's going to squeeze through the tunnel. No. It was definitely too wide. You'd peel the bed right off that baby. I figured you guys could get out in the rocks a little bit and try to clean your tires off. You want to, we can pick the vehicle up and hand transplant it to the other side of this area.
I'm just looking at it and
What you seeing?
No, nothing. I was just gonna drive it around, but yeah.
Well, the next time we get that bridge up and running, it'll be passable.
We had to call the boom truck in
to rescue you.
rescue the truck over the.
I'll turn this into an all-day adventure. So you painted that vehicle yourself? Nice little theme there, the red and white.
Yeah, kind of remind. When I was looking to think about paint, what I wanted to do, all these trucks come black.
Right.
Oh, man, I don't want a black truck like everybody else. So it Duke's a hat or Starsky and Hutch.
Yeah, another old TV show from back in the day.
So came to mind.
Same time period. I didn't even think about that with the vehicle that was on the back of it.
That's why I thought when you picked it, I was like, oh, that's cool. They're both in the same area.
Same era. Yeah, there was one episode of the that TV show there that they made that orange car a 4x4. It was cool. That's one of my favorite episodes. You're catching your gas tank or toolbox container on the side there. I did mention a long time ago during the unboxing on my brother's Trx6 how all that stuff would get ripped off within a certain amount of time, but I could be wrong about that. I'm sure it would hang on for a few runs before it started to get damaged. Just keep going. You're back on your wheels. Nice job. I'm sure I probably picked up a few haters after I said that about ripping stuff off on your Trx6, all that chrome cladding and stuff. Maybe not get ripped off, but it's going to get scratched all the heck and back. It's going to get so scratched up that it's going to look almost worthless. I aspire to get a Trx6 hauler one of these days, amongst other things. Winning the lottery, I aspire to do that as well. That'd be nice. And then I could buy every RC toy I ever wanted.
Just gotta really start thinking different than my
other rock crawlers, right? Take the bed into account.
How things are going and where I need to watch.
You really have to plan ahead.
Yeah.
Check out your course in front of you. Gas tank, yeah.
That back is not locked.
Oh, it's spinning. The outer hub is.
Hub.
Yeah, it's spinning the hub. Well, if you go forward, will it continue to tighten?
Let's see.
Oh, man.
Or is it going to loosen?
No, that's loosening.
Back up and see if it tightening up. There it goes. I think one way or the other it would probably start to tighten itself back up again, but it's not a permanent fix, that's for sure. We can hold it and maybe zip it and reverse and tighten it up, but
Twisting your center axle.
Yeah, that hub is loosening up, so.
oh, I see you got your you're trying to climb over the face of a stump right over here on this side.
Checking to see how tight them were.
Well, after the long drive over here, you drove what 3 hours to get here darn near, and
yeah, it was amazing.
Sitting in a trailer bouncing all the way here.
It was amazing the vibration, what it did to all. I had lost a bunch of screws and I didn't know
What they were from.
what we found out yesterday.
Yeah. One was from the C hub of the of your one element there. Yeah. Just bouncing in the back of the vehicle, bouncing in the trailer all the way here.
Michigan roads aren't that. Yeah, they're not. But I like it. This is the first time I've drove it more than. I've only had it for a couple weeks, and she had to get painted. She had to.
Yeah, it was a relatively new vehicle.
Yeah. I bought it in a box. It was new. Somebody else bought it. And they were going to reimagine it. And
looks like you did a pretty good job of reimagining it.
yeah.
You got your front outer center outer axle is spinning. Yeah, possibly.
Never thought about that with the dualies, you know.
JB Weld.
Yeah,
And never coming off.
They're just 3D printed.
Oh, 3D printed hubs on the inside?
Yeah, I might have to buy the factory ones.
I used to have some back in the day that came with the old Tamiya Grasshopper that for the original ski kit when they came with the dually back tires for the back and skis for the front.
Yeah.
And they had a hub on the back for it with a threaded insert on the inside so you could connect the two rear wheels together. Probably do the same thing with that.
Makes it better when all wheels spin.
Basically, that outside is just being held in by a screw, right?
Yeah, it's just a
Threaded sleeve.
Threaded sleeve, and you have to, you know,
Threaded on one end of the, threaded onto the end of the nut.
And the wheel and the tires rub before it gets tight. I
Right.
can feel it, so I might have to put a washer on it. Get a little gap between the dualies so I can get it tight. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Get it tight, tight.
Yeah.
Does the tire tread mesh together well on the back?
Yeah.
Or is it I mean, you really don't want to mesh too good because then you're gonna create a problem. But
yeah, it seems. Well, no, it gets to a certain point and then they kind of lock against each other, but you can feel it's not tight. So yeah, it's gonna have to.
like the RC 4-wheel drive mudslingers, they link together pretty good when you put two sets together side by side. But when that tread gets together, it's one gigantic block at that point in time.
Right.
You know, and it's at the moment. Right, you're gonna have to move out of the way. There's no doubt about it. Hey, you made it up. That right turn afterwards is a tricky one, but I wouldn't necessarily recommend that. But
I hope the guy that bought this Dukes of Hazzard car has got lots of money because this is quite.
You'd have to be. You got to be wealthy to own one of those cars, even if it's not painted like that. Just to have that era Charger these days is very expensive.
Yes, I actually always loved that body style. Maybe it's because I grew up in that era.
Right.
Dukes of Hazzard was an important part of my childhood.
Awesome body style. I mean, I know the cars probably weren't the best, probably weren't the best handling cars out there. I'm sure there were better. Leaf spring suspension and solid rear axles and.
You know, get my wheels all tight there. It actually don't do a bad job.
Right. It should be a little bit of an advantage with them all tightened up and whatnot.
Yeah, got to work out the bugs, you know.
Testing period. Well, this is a great testing rounds out here. It's basically just kind of like a proving grounds of sorts.
Yeah, it is. Beautiful place.
I wanted to make it challenging, but not impossible, and you know, different parameters in different areas, so you can kind of test your truck in all kinds of different situations. Want to try the double rolling brick hill with that one, Dan? Interesting to see how that handles. Dan says yes, but far out of camera view.
We'll try anything.
Getting close to the real storm damage. That's where that tree came across I was telling you about. Literally broke up the trail. Avoiding the tombstones.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to avoid those today.
Well, it's not just, doing itself, it's carrying a whole other car on its back.
Right, exactly. A little bit of counterweight. And it's loaded too. There's a battery in that thing and all the electronics are in it. It's ready to rock and roll. You all locked up, Dan?
Yes, sir. Unless the wheels start spinning off it.
And you got your back tire climbing up a vertical wall over here on the driver's side. A little bit further to the left, and you'll be all set there. Yeah, over there as well. The tie wall or the wall. A retaining wall.
It's a little wide for what you.
Yeah, for how it's built. There you go. There you go. No hands of God. She's a bus. Little belly rub right there.
Yeah, we're gonna shoot the gap.
Attempt to. So you can have a hand of God if it gets too gnarly for you.
Yeah.
She does have a big spread, and that's a hell of a little crust you're trying to roll over. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna make it across that over that crest.
I'll try second here.
Oh, I don't know. Okay, if you're solid and you feel good about it, do it your own situation.
No.
Yeah, she's stuck. Yeah, it's a heck of a little crest right there. That crown. Try to make it over that, and just not enough ground clearance. Too much length there. Too much wheelbase. Otherwise, though, doing good. You can try it on that rocky section there, just to the right of it, or just go right around completely.
The driver is trying to find an easy path.
Yeah, that's I wouldn't be taking that truck up there either. It's like taking a low boy with an excavator on it through the Dragon's Tail. Nicely done. That's still a great vehicle.
Yeah, I can see that it's gonna have lots of use. And I can see some things that'll make it better.
Right. Some areas that could get used a little bit of improvement on.
Yeah.
That's a good looking truck. Nice recovery. I was thinking about going out there and getting a little hand of God advantage for you, but we don't do that on our channel. Not unless it's absolutely required. The log bridge is pretty uneventful. I'd like to have a drop down section off here, like cut this in half, make it a little bit wider so part of it drops down to the lower level, so you got an on-ramp coming on and off. Just got to cut into it and drop it down. I'd like to make a lower tier underneath here. A tier under a tier. This is supposed to be another rock bridge there. Yeah, this is actually the bridge, the top for the next rock bridge is right there. So that was supposed to go under there.
Oh, they did it together.
It's just been sitting here for a few years. Oh, nice job, you guys. Tandem.
Good going.
Tandem teeter-totter. That tire rub.
Yeah.
It sounded like something else.
No, I see the bottoms of them tanks are solid
Right?
and flat. So actually, probably if you cut some of that plastic out of there,
Right out of the back edge of it, kind of.
yeah, it wouldn't get hung up as much because it would just be a line of plastic instead of a flat piece of plastic.
Right, exactly. Probably you get more of a snag point on your corners, though.
Yeah.
You could hollow out the inside, but you're still gonna have that snag point on the corner as you come over an obstacle. But still digging that truck. That is awesome. Making your way across the course.
I'm digging it too. I'm digging it. I got a big trailer for it too, and next time I come up, I'll make sure I bring it.
Okay. Well, there's only so much that you can fit inside your trailer.
Yeah.
And then inside your vehicle.
And then I got to bring me too.
Right, right. Dan's got a nice little custom van set up so you can crash in his van with a heater and a sink and kitchen and all the amenities needed to hang out for a few days. There's no doubt about it.
Travel around and get
You didn't need a power cord, but we strung a power cord out to your van, so you're all good to go.
Yeah. It's been wonderful. And then sad to have to go home today, but it's just fact of life.
And I think today is probably the nicest day of all the days that you've been here so far. Once again, it's just an awesome day.
That's a big hole.
Couldn't ask for a better day. Yeah, you don't want to go towards that one.
No.
That next step is a doozy.
Holy Christmas.
Half a bubble off plum on that one. Oh, there you go. You're back on your wheels. You're still alive.
I don't want to do.
Right. Well, we usually have that rule. If you land on your wheels, you're still alive, right? If you can get it onto your wheels, you're alive. But that on the black spot on the body? It's been there since you've had it. Yeah, it's on camera. It's been there. We can go back to the original and see it. Original video. That's a hard one to center up for. You really got to swing that wide coming in. That log can be trouble. It used to be strong enough to walk on, but I wouldn't dare trust it now.
It's looking a little funky.
Yeah. One of these days it might collapse while there's a vehicle on it. That would be pretty cool. That'd be cool to see, really. You're doing all right. Just keep hooking it. Hooking left. I think your front tire will grab her in a minute. There you are.
I'm going to chew this guy out that bought this vehicle.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Keep hanging left. Keep going. Go. Yeah. The record driver.
One of the mushrooms right there.
Oh, yeah.
Did it explode?
No, I didn't see it explode. But you're going to be bringing some of that home with you.
Yeah.
It's going to be growing in your trailer. That would be terrible.
I ain't putting it in my truck.
Yeah. Put it on top of the car hauler.
Yeah.
Strap it down. Spread it down the road on the way home. You wouldn't want that in your van or in your hauler there.
So you're saying the guy lives right over this log, eh?
Yeah, you're right over the log. That's the last step. If you can make it there. His cabin's destroyed, though. I just see his rooftop over there. That guy's not even here, Dan. It's just his roof is just left over there.
COD delivery.
It's COD, and that bugger's not even home. His house is gone. I see the roof right there. Blown away in a storm.
Tornado.
Tornado. Yeah, another one way over on the other side, but that's it looks like a jail. All right, well, that's going to do it, boys and girls. Very much appreciated for y'all sticking around and watching our little RC adventure. Very much appreciated once again to all the channel subscribers for sticking around and hanging out for all our nonsense. Dan, once again, is a channel subscriber and just coming out to hang out for a few days. And glad you stopped by, Dan. We definitely had a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's been good. I think it's been good for all of us.
I agree. I wish the weather was better. If it was like this for all 3 days, it would have been outstanding.
Yeah, we would have got some battery time in.
For sure. But we definitely adapted and overcame and made the most of things. So very much appreciated once again, everybody. And we will see you all on the next video. Thanks again.
Thank you.